What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. We are here on the free-to-play account, the Road to Max Rank, and we are going to do Syn Shenron from the Shadow Dragon event. Now, a couple of things before jumping in. One, I've already completed this event, and I did it like, I think it's second try I did it, because I was coming up with strategies and kind of weighing out the event, but that was a mistake, because I actually got it done, and that video wouldn't come out before. But unfortunately, I have to recreate that, and it's annoying to recreate a good run. It genuinely is, because it takes multiple runs, unless it's dumb easy with the ridiculously good team, right? But it is what it is. So this is the team that we're bringing. It's Double God Goku. Obviously, the way to kill Shenron, in my opinion, would be using the Spirit Bombs. You don't have to, but it's a huge safety net, especially with the GT Spirit Bomb. If you could get him to crit and stack up a little bit of that attack, it goes very well. Second thing, if I can get the morale boost from the two duo Super Saiyan 2s off on the right hand side, then I can, and then I will. And then obviously Gogeta's transformation able to foresee is going to be very big here. Genuinely very big. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's not waste any more time, because I've done this intro a million times. We're bringing the Goku family support memory to boost God Goku, because God Goku is going to be my slot 1. So God Goku and Spirit Mama Zord Goku are going to get a huge boost here. But the real big one is God Goku. I need God Goku in the first slot, so he can tank all that, and I can set up very well, right? So giving him as much like defense as possible right at the start of turn is definitely the way to go. And then obviously building up the damage reduction from the GT Spirit Bomb is also very good. All right, let's go. All right, we're looking good so far. And then off-rotating Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku, and off-rotating Gogeta. Tech Gogeta, and then off-rotating the duo Super Saiyan 2s from the Little Cooler movie is going to be the rotations. I'm going to have a Spirit Bomb on each rotation so I can set up a little bit better, right? Ideally, I want to have both of them on rotation, but because I want God Goku in slot 1 to be guarding, stacking, and doing damage, maybe even doing some finishing up, that's definitely the way to do this right now. Also, setting up with the first few turns is good. So hopefully we get good RNG with additionals, but no real crits, because, again, I want to stack. I want to stack and stack and stack as much as possible. So this is good. So hopefully I get a triple here, so I get a 30% damage reduction. Them in the first slot isn't a bad idea, but I need that 50% damage reduction first before I start doing anything like that, right? Ideally, we take 50% damage, and then we immediately transform into the Fizz Spirit Bomb to set up, right? Ideally within the second phase, not the first phase. That way I have plenty of time, and my timing doesn't get like weird, right? So, which I don't envision us to take any too much damage, especially because Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku gives himself a stupid amount of defense when he super attacks, right? If he double supers, even better. But then he could do something like that and just crit for 7 million. See, in situations like this, I almost want them to get hit, because I need them to get hit if I don't get taken. But if he gets supered, I'm dead. Like, I lose if I get supered. So, we're not going to do that. I lose if I get supered. So, the way to do this would be to take 50% damage. To take 50% damage. So, like, right here, I'll guard it, or I could just dodge it. That's fine. I was going to guard it, and I was going to take good damage, but not die. You know what I mean? But I think these normals are just going to do just fine. But God Goku's, once he supers, he'll be fine. You know what I mean? Ah, man, I really want dupes of God Goku. If I could just get 2, man. 2 more, like, I could build them very well. Very, very well. Okay. I'm going to be setting up in the second rotation. The second phase a little bit. Hopefully we get some stacks here. But see, the other thing, every time we super, we get that 10% crit increase. Which is great, but I need that defense increase. They can have a stupid amount of raw defense. It's actually ridiculous how crazy these two are. The only thing that sucks, these guys don't stack defense. If they did, it would be even better. But they don't. I don't know why not. I don't know why just adding stacking defense is such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like if like one for LRs, if just like the 18 or 12 key just stack defense and more usability for the character overall, right? But they don't like doing that, which is very annoying. Also, if I can get the morale boost, I get the morale boost. If I don't get the morale boost, it's not a big deal. All right. So we're looking good. Let's go ahead and do this. Do this. And... Alright, it's the same. He'll be... Gogeta would be fine for taking normal hits. 30% damage reduction, type effective? Yeah. Type effective, yeah. He'll be fine. God Goku in first rotation, dude. If he keeps triple supering and building up his defense, will set up very well for Shenron in the final phase, right? And I might even save Whis here and there. That's another thing too. If I can save a turn with the Whis, I will, and extend that final phase even further for defensive capabilities. Because offensive, dude, they'll be able. I get a crit here and there or good additionals like right now, like we'll do damage. Shenron only has so much, right? Syn only has so much HP. If he has 10 million, but you do 1 million a hit, you only have to hit him 10 times, right? And this is good. Let's do this. I haven't built up. Let's do a Whis because I want to have 70% or more HP when Gogeta's on rotation. Because I need to transform in order to see where I'm getting supered. With this damage reduction, wow, that's really bad. Dude, Spirit Bomb Zord Goku did not get any of that. So he's at 47% damage reduction. Hopefully he double supers. Yeah, dude. Hopefully he double supers. Or you can dodge. I gave him full dodge. Look at that. I gave him full dodge. So I saved myself 70,000 damage. Hopefully I don't get supered at the end. If I get supered at the end, Spirit Bomb Zord Goku just loses, right? So I didn't give him a lot of orbs. That's so unfortunate. Hopefully either I don't get supered or he supers God Goku. Or the Spirit Bomb duo. The Majin Buu Spirit Bomb duo. That would be ideal. I mean, more ideal would be Goku, right? But I think, yeah. Especially right now, because defense is increasing like crazy. Super God Goku. Yes! Oh, and he dodged it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, these two can go crazy if they want. I need that defense increase. For when say if I use 2 Whis for 4 turns and say on the 5th turn, right? Or the 6th turn. No, the 6th turn for these guys. The 6th turn, I need that defense, right? I need that defense to tank the normals in order to do clean up final damage, right? Alright, yeah, so Spirit Bomb Zord Goku just needed a super. So we should be fine here. 2 reasons. 1, they'll be fine. My middle, they're fine. God Goku's fine. These two, they're at 20% damage reduction, but with the 40, they're at 60 now. The 154, they'll be fine. Especially after they super attack, they'll be able to tank a little bit easier. They'll be fine. Hopefully they double super. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this. And then... Yep, let's do this. Hopefully we didn't take too much damage. That way we can transform into Gogeta. If I can stay above 70, that'll be great. Wow, dude, I'm gonna be barely under 70. This might do good damage though. Yep, that is did 100. But we're gonna get our defense back here, so it's fine. We are not critting at all. It's like you build God Goku's defensive unit. Full additional, full dodge, or full dodge, sub additional. What did I say? A full dodge, sub additional, or full additional, sub dodge. You do not give him crit. Because you want to build him that way. That way, in his first form, he's amazing, which is where you're normally going to be most of the time, right? But once you transform into his, what do you say? Once you transform into his Super Saiyan form, that's all cleanup damage. You get him to attack. His active skills in attack, and then he can 70% chance to dodge, right? And then he guaranteed crits. So he's cleanup damage. He'll do that 10 million, right? Multiple times. So that's where building them full additionals come into play for the final phase, but also building them full dodge. So that way, that 70% plus say the 30 or 20 some percent, it's multiple procs of dodge. So it's an increased chance of him being not hit, right? Going into the next rotation, we're going to immediately transform with the Spirit Bomb, throw them in front, and then we'll have Gogeta at the end. I would like to use a Whis, but we'll see. Let me tell you, yeah, we're going to have to use a Whis. Oh my god, dude. Alright, so we're going to listen to this.
Let's do it now. It's time. Prepare for the Spirit Bomb. Right.
Please, everyone, give me all the energy you can. Whoa! Here it is.
I'm going to buy you some time.
I'm left in an interesting position. Like, honestly. If I do this... No, actually, that's a bad idea. I need to offer to take Gogeta at the end. I need to. And I need to do this. Gogeta is a liability, but he also isn't. You know what I'm saying? We should be fine. So I'm gonna get in one group to attack. This is good. Oh, they got correct character got supered. Let's go. Because Gogeta at the end will be fine because he's gonna super before getting hit with all those normals, right? So. Let's transform.
Please, everyone, lend me your energy. I can't die. Not yet.
Darn it! Please, Kakarot! I need your power! You guys... Up! Ah!
All right. Now we have the revive. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. How we looking? And then this. It's a waste of a Whis turn. But we're so close. And because we're not getting it in the first slot. And we're gonna die. I promise you we will. Double super. Oh, I didn't get no double super. Woo, yeah. No, we're dying. We might live by the our chinny chin, by the hair of a chinny chin chin. There we go. I was gonna say hairy ass, but no. All right, let's get this spirit bomb.
You haven't won yet.
I can't die just yet. Not until I'm done with you. Citizens of the universe, give me all your energy. Thank you, everyone. This is it.
Oh.
Guess we've got no choice but to try.
Curse it. I can't feel my legs.
Vegeta, you still fight?
What kind of question is that? Damn you! It is! I'll take this right
Thank you, Dragon Balls! You fought well. I'm impressed. See you around.
There we go. So that was good. That was very good. That could have gone so much worse than it did, but it did not do that. The GT Spirit Bomb cleaned up all that HP. And I was not expecting to get the morale boost. Like, I genuinely wasn't. So that was a nice little addition, right? But they don't have their abilities until after. So next time you see them. But with the Spirit Bomb, I had God Goku's active skill, right? So I was looking at it as like, okay, I have barely any HP. He has barely any HP. But say I use the Spirit Bomb. Say I had that same amount of bar of health. I probably could have finished that with God Goku, right? So it was more or less who I wanted to kill with. But that went really well. That is Syn Shenron from the Shadow Dragon event. That would have given me all the missions necessary in order to get all the missions done for the Shadow Dragon event as of right now. I know JP has Omega, and we'll get that eventually. But right now, we have just Syn. And Syn is technically the hardest fight in the game because of his AoE and all of that crazy shit. Like, because other bosses can, like, hit really, really hard, but they only say do that once, and that's it, right? And they hit good for normals, right? Syn is that, but he can AoE normal 4 times in the same row. So you have all your characters at every single moment have to be good defensively. So it's more or less like the offensive, like the like relentlessness of Syn. And you saw that turn, bro. That turn was crazy in slot 1. I could have put God Goku in front, and he probably would have been fine. But like, it was like, hey, I need to get these orbs for Spirit Bomb. Like, I need to. Let's see if this works. I'm so happy that worked out. But that is it. That is Syn Shenron from the Shadow Dragon event. It went really well. Went pretty smoothly without the Gogeta. Without the Gogeta support. Knowing where I'm going to get supered, right? And the Rainbow Orbs and the damage reduction. Which he was just here for, like, helping me, right? That's all he was here for. So, alright guys. I do appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think of the run. Did you find Syn Shenron to be the most difficult fight in the game? Do you think Broly's more difficult? Do you think Omega Shenron from Red Zone's more difficult? Or do you think Max Cell Max is still the most difficult? Let me know in the comments below. I think Syn is difficult because of the unrelenting force in all three phases. He's strong as shit. Broly's difficult because he has the AoE phase before his big attack, right? But in his final phase, it's more or less you can't dodge, right? So you have to tank everything by force. And Omega can hit ridiculously hard. The Metal Cooler Core can just hit ridiculously hard. But it's like Omega kind of takes, I mean, Syn just kind of takes all those things and like into one fight, kind of a thing, in a sequence of fights, right? So the only thing that Syn doesn't have is type, like, clearing, right? All that much, because the strongest STR characters don't really care that the second phase is AGL. You know what I mean? Not so much. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Take care.